Somebody's doing some cold weather training, how to flip a dinghy. We are a retired couple who sold everything and bought a boat with the intention of living the dream in our 30 years. Be the Coast Guard. Well, hi guys, back on Baru again. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday it was freezing, I was shivering on here. We were taking carpeting off inside, doing a little bit. It was snowy. We didn't have a lot of snow here in Hartlepool or down at the waterside. But yeah, lots of places have been snowed in. But we had ice. It was absolutely nithering. I say I was shivering at points. My hands were blue. Today, it's rainy. It's grey. It's horrible. It's tippling it down. But it's a lot warmer. And all the ice has gone. And I'm sure other places I know are still struggling with snow. I hope you get through it okay. You will do. It's only snow. My God. I remember winter's a lot worse than this. So anyway, let's get to work today. So what's today's task? Well, today we're going to insulate that side of the boat, get all of that side done. That's that top level in the back there and the back wall. Then we're ready to start. What we've decided to do is we'll start varnishing the bits of wood that need varnishing, definitely. And we will see then where we go relative to what needs painting. There's areas I know that need to be painted. But there's other areas of the boat that we're not sure about at the moment. We want to see just how we're going to get on. So what I'm also doing, give me a good shot of my back, is there's some areas of loose carpet here that I just need to clean off as well. I didn't clean that off yesterday. I was probably a bit too cool. If you're wondering where Janet is these days, she's fine. Well, she's not feeling very well. She's got a cold. I don't know whether the damp winter is just getting to her. But she started with a cold. From a cancer point of view, she's absolutely fine. No problems. But she's just staying out of the way at the moment. As I progress, hopefully she'll come and give me a hand on here, especially when we start putting the finishing touches, the finishing covers on, because that is a two-person job. So, clean that little bit up round there. I'm just going to take this edge, or see if I can take this edge of the headlining down, just to give me a chance to get some insulation up behind it as well. I have no idea how all of this is fastened up. We're just taking stuff off and we'll see. Thought I'd done that. Okay, so what he's done is actually put these up with the varnish wet. I think we're going to take all of this lot down and sand all that because it's on a dark varnish, but he's put it up wet so it's stuck to the headlining. Now, and then the headlining is screwed up separately to this bit. Now I've got a bit of a problem here because it's also got some form of glue on it. I don't want to damage the PVC. There we are. So that's actually nice. That's a nice colour. Better, I think, a better colour than that. And it's like an expanded foam. That'll have to be cleaned off. So I suspect we're going to be taking certainly all these down. These are held up separately, which does help me. So we'll put this away for now. So just while I'm waiting for the glue to dry, I'll just spray the glue on the first panel. Okay, so it's been a bit awkward today. But I managed to get that side done. Gluing has been a little bit more of an issue today, but it is cool and damp, and it's taken longer for the glue to flash to get to a tack. But I think we've got there. I've got that wall over there done completely and into that corner. What we've got to do is find some trunking now that I can put in to hide that wiring. Don't see any other way of doing that. And then I've got the back walls to do, but we'll leave them for another day because I'm running out of glue. Morning guys again. It's another cool December day. Today, because I've run out of glue and I need to go get some more spray glue and a few other bits. We've got to get some trunking to sort that out. What I decided to do first was I'm going to start putting the paint onto the galley side. And so where we're going to paint is all these surfaces here, but not that. That's been varnished. That wants a smooth off and another coat, but it's fine for now. In where the fridge is, this frontage here, under here, and this panel at this side of the oven. So I'm going to have to mask down that edge, mask that, mask this. So we'll take the fridge out and we'll paint it, complete paint into there. So we've had first coats on. It'll need another rub down and one further coat, but I think that's going to be the extent of the white. And we've just put the galley doors back on after we've got front face painted and the doors back on. We've just left those wood trims with a wood corner post. We've got the work surface to sort out, and then I can put the wood trims back on the front edge. We know what we're doing with the work surface. It's just picking the time of when we're going to do it. And I've got the fridge to fit. So the space is ready. I've just got to sort out how it's going to be clamped into position. And then I can start thinking about making the drawer. The drawer front is done. Or the drawer opening is done. We've got to make the supports for that and make a drawer. And it's strange. You take screws out, you put them away safe, and then you can never find them again. So we're now preparing this surface to take a new covering. We're going to leave the lid there so we can get down to some storage behind the fridge. Fridge is in place, there and thereabouts, in its correct position. We've put a strap holding it down and holding it in place in there. Taking this seawater tap off, I've got to do a repair on that, but I'm just doing a quick sand over the surface to take off any blemishes. So once I've filled that and that's gone off, we can then put a new covering on, which will be a white and grey marble. So I've just made a mix of thickened epoxy. We plugged the hole with some material, and then this will just skim that surface. Mixing the rest of the colloidal silica on that tub's post. So that's for the bin now. I actually need some more epoxy. I'm right at the dregs of what I've got, so smoosh that in. Right, I'll put some peel ply over that just to protect it. So yesterday we took out this tap here. That was a seawater tap. I need to look at the seacock for that. It is shut off. I do not want to touch it. It looks horrible. It's something that I want to take out when we are do a lift out of the water to work underneath. But that was epoxied. It was really just to fill the hole. So we'll take the peel ply off. That's okay. Wants a good sand now, which is the next task. But that's gone off beautifully. Okay, we've wiped and swiped and wiped again, and scraped and wiped the surface. So we're ready now to fit or put the new covering on, which again we're using this product, a German product, we've used for quite a number of years now with pretty good results. So that's the piece of covering cut, rough shape. What we'll do now is I'll spray the surface with some soapy water and then start peeling the backing off and getting it laid in. So we're just dry fitting the last bits of the worktop edging. These screw holes will have to be opened out and countersunk and plugs put in, so we can then bury the screws and hide the screws. There we go. That looks a lot better.